Okay. Instantly had to clear my throat. That's a good sign. So, ranked today. This is gonna suck. Already have to cough. So, yeah. Warning, I'm coughing even more than yesterday. So, yay. I really love getting a cold like every other week. Really makes the streaming experience a lot more fun for everyone involved, I'm sure. Uh, but that's what that's what happens when you live with a teacher. Anyway. So yeah, doing ranked, I'll be honest, having a bit of an up and down streak when it comes to ranked. It's truly an interesting one. So we look at my match history, ignore the ARAM games, trying to do some challenges. That's a draft, that's not a ranked. So, my last rank was a loss, where the only reason we lost, it was on the last stream, you can see it, was because of just a wonderful Kane. Before that, meanwhile, I had an insanely good win. I had a win, there's a draft pick, a win, like, oh man, you've got a lot of wins in a row, not including the draft picks. But what it doesn't show you is the massive amount of losses leading to that. So I've been on like a streak of lose like 5 games in a row and then win like 5 games in a row. And then lose and win and lose and win. Not always 5, but like I'd lose X amount and then win X amount. And then lose Y amount and then win Y amount. So I'm scared. Because any moment now, it's going to go from a win streak to a lose streak. And that's scary to me. And it feels like, not every game, but a lot of games, the reason it happens is because one person on my team just straight up gives up or throws. It's not something I talk about that much. I do talk about it. That's not what I mean. I try not to dwell on it too much if someone on my team makes mistakes. Or if they just are in a bad lane. Because, like, for example, that game yesterday that I lost in Ranked, where I said it was the Kane's fault. Anyone who actually watches that'll see that the Azir did not do great either. The Azir lost lane, but he was fighting a Kali. A Kali gets on top of him and he dies, unless he can ult her away. But even then, if she kept her kunai to engage with, it doesn't matter. One of her basic abilities can completely negate his entire ultimate. So, it's not ideal. He was in a very bad matchup. And the only reason his Akali even won lane that hard is because she ganked top several times, and he can't help with that. Other than the first time, I'm pretty sure he pinged every time as well. So it's not like he didn't do his best. Yeah, he forgot the first time to ping it, but I was probably dead either way there. But, like, he can't follow her. He'd just die. So, I don't really blame the Azir for that game being a loss. I still think it's the Kane's fault, especially because the Kane could have helped with that instead of helping with my Alawi. Help in quotes, because other than the first time he ganked me, every time he ganked me was just him dying and me gaining nothing out of it. So, not really helping. So yeah, basically, I think the Kane just needed to pick his battles better. He's not going to beat an Alawi by himself, or even with me, he's not really going to beat her if he's the one engaging. He needs me to engage. I was playing set. I need to be the one to go in first so he has a chance. Especially because if she ults, that's when he should ult. He needs to save his ult for when she does, so that way he can just go untargetable and instantly be safe from her. This is a blind matchup. I'm going to go with my safe pick of Mordekaiser, especially because we've already got 2 AD being hovered. As I was saying, because if you're playing Kayn into Alawi, you're gonna lose damage-wise. Maybe early on you'll be fine, maybe. If you have form, definitely. But without form, you're already, like, half a character. But let's pretend for a moment you're red form Kayn at, like, 1 minute, which is not the case, but we're pretending for the sake of argument. If neither of you have any items, yeah, you can probably beat Alawi. But the moment she gets items, it doesn't matter what items you get, you're fucked. she's gonna get Iceborne first, and then you're gonna do no damage. So, you know, if I was playing Garen, sure, because I can, like, armor shred her, you know, with my E plus a Black Cleaver, assuming she has an item, I probably have an item too, and if I'm fighting an Alawi who's rushing Iceborne, I'm probably going to get Black Cleaver, like, first or second item. Point is, in that situation, sure, fighter, but he was coming in with Mia's set, me behind with no item while she had Iceborne. It's like, buddy, you're just inting. And he did that multiple times, so then he just purposefully threw by choosing not to help. It was just sort of a lot of... Anyway, let's do Pentakill 3. I think this is a Gragas top, Ashe support, Veigar mid, Eve jungle, which... I hate Gragas top. I really do. I think he is a really unfun character to fight. I'm not going to say he's overpowered, because he's not. He has to choose between mana or damage. If he builds Archangels, he has no survivability, really. So he needs to choose between, is he going to build more into damage or more into keeping himself alive. The fact that he brings Phase Rush makes me assume he's not going to go for the keeping himself alive. He's probably going to go for more of the damagey build and, you know, hit and run. Point is, though, I don't think he's overpowered. I just think he's annoying as hell to deal with. And for that reason, I don't like dealing with him. Now, I could go shield since he's going to go hit and run. That's probably the best choice. Because I don't want to go ring and then have him proceed to just poke me constantly and not have a little bit of survivability for that. I will help with this invade just because this is my chance to win early, get some gold early on, and getting that gold early on could be the difference maker against someone like him.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Okay, me and Varus are going around the backside. Hi, Veigar. Yeah, no. We back off, Varus. I only went back in because the Hecarim was coming, but then he stopped. Guys, don't all help at once! What the hell? Are we not... Are we just letting them have the yeah, they're not gonna let you have it now, Hecarim, you moron. No shit, like, they just killed 2 of us. You guys didn't want to help, so of course they're gonna take it. I shouldn't tilt the team early. I'm already tilted, though. I'm already hating this team. I can win early because he messed that up. Ah, my pull didn't hit, but he's dead anyway. Okay, he has TP, so he's probably going to use it. No? I don't care about CS, I just wanted to get those minions under tower as soon as possible so he misses out on as many as possible. Yes, he missed out on his cannon and the XP from it too. Okay, I may have gotten put in a bit of a bad situation because of losing out on Flash and dying early, but at least we've got a chance now. Especially with Gragas still missing. Is he not coming back to lane? Is he mad? You know, I'll after having seen that my entire team, other than Varus, decides that they don't want to work on... Like, don't get me wrong. I went back in for a moment. I should have just left Varus to die. I only went in for a moment because I thought it was just 3 people, and I thought, oh, Hecarim's coming in. Me and Varus, we can win the 3v3. And then more people showed up, so I had to back off more. But we needed help. We had all 5 people nearby, but no one wanted to actually help, is the issue. But as I was going to say, though, with having already dealt with that, I will take a free win because of Gragas rage quitting because he got ganked early.
An ally has been slain.
I'm just calling it as I see it. It seems like he rage quit. Yep, he quit. Well, just goes to show, no matter how shitty it can be, tilting the enemy can win you the game. I don't even know what kind of message I'm going to try and get from this. I'm giving it to Ashe because that kill she managed to get earlier on Hecarim when he ran away, and Vigar, I guess, I don't know. I got a ranked reward for that. Okay. First match of the day took 10 minutes. Not even that, because that's including the queue time and the character select time. How long did that match actually last? 5 minutes, 24 seconds. I shivered as I started laughing, so I went like, "Ugh," and then laughed, but... 5-minute game! Let's go! Also, my camera needs to tilt down a bit more. There we go. Oh, man. Hey, you know what? It's a win, I guess. I feel bad for the enemy team, don't get me wrong. They lost out on... I mean, I know you lose less RP for levers than... if you just lost, but, like, let's be real here. They didn't deserve to lose any RP for that. They played the beginning very well, and then they just had someone leave. I'm gonna say it, because I've heard a lot of people say this, and I've heard a lot of arguments against it. I still think if you have a lever on your team, the lever should suffer way more than anyone else. I don't think anyone else on your team should suffer from a lever if it is within the first, like, 15 minutes, you know, before the FF timer. If someone leaves in the first 15 minutes, no RP loss for anyone except the lever, who should suffer all of their RP loss. They should take all the RP loss that the other people would have normally gotten. And the reason why I think that is because, obviously, if it's like a 30-minute game or a 40-minute game where it's like the whole game has happened and you've got a lever, yeah, let's be real here. Not in every situation, but there's a lot of situations where your team just started losing, so you had someone leave, and so that you wouldn't lose RP as much, right? In that situation, yeah, obviously, it's not great. You've got someone who's basically the person you sandbag so that your team doesn't lose RP, because now your team lost, so now sandbag them. However, if it's within the first 15 minutes and someone leaves, come on. Alternatively, they could also just make it so the only people who lose RP are the people who are queued together with the lever, so that way, anyone who's in a solo queue does not lose RP for what their teammate did to try and help their party mate. So, like, you know, if I'm playing a solo queue game and there's a duo queue and one of them is willing to quit so that the team suffers less RP loss, I shouldn't suffer any RP loss. The only reason he's doing that is to help his buddy who he's queued with. So him and his buddy should suffer RP loss while the rest of us don't. That kind of thing. Again, if it's within the first 15 minutes. Beyond that, I can see people who aren't even in a party together sandbagging. I just think, frankly, it's better for people to keep MR they don't deserve than to make people lose MR they do deserve. So I personally am firmly in the group that it's better for people to not lose RP than to lose RP if there's a lever. That's just how I feel. I just don't like people losing RP for something so stupid that is completely out of their control. So we got a mid-Yi, which is, it's an interesting play. He's going against Vel'Koz. I'm not sure how that'll work out. I am happy to pick last, thank you. Now hopefully this jungler picks something that can also top lane, and they'll think I'm that. They'll try and counterpick him, and then I can counterpick them. But if he picks like an obvious jungler, then probably not going to happen. Yeah, okay. Not going to happen. But like if he had picked like Udyr, that's Heimerdinger top. I'm looking up what counters Heimerdinger top. I can't find anything that beats Heimerdinger top. Well, in this case, I'm just gonna go Cho'Gath, I think. And the reason being, Cho'Gath, his sustain isn't the absolute best. Like, if I wanted to just go all in on sustain, there's other better sustain characters. But Cho'Gath can ignore Heimerdinger through laning phase to a certain extent. Because, like, think about it this way. My ult, I can just, for the first 6 times it's up, ult his little tower shitters or minions or what have you. I can just ult whatever. I don't need to worry about using it on him to stack it those first 6 times. I can just use it on the minions and still gain strength. But if I play like Tahm Kench and I want to get Heartsteel stacks, I need to get on him. Now, I am still going to get Heartsteel because I can just Q Heimerdinger, walk up, and E him. But never mind. This is a 136 mastery Heimerdinger. That is over 1.5 million mastery points. I really am upset. I wish I was fighting the Gragas. Does anyone on my team have anywhere near that much mastery? No? Okay, good. Well, my entire plan is shot, because like I said, the main reason I picked Cho'Gath is because I can ignore him mostly in laning phase, and I can just ult minions, and every now and then Q him to get a Heartsteel stack, but I can't really get Heartsteel stacks off of someone this good at Heimer, because they won't be stupid enough to let me just go in, get the Heartsteel, and back off. Bad Heimer players who are not 136 mastery, I'd have a chance, because they might miss their shots or something like that. But if he has 136 mastery on Heimer, I know he's in silvers. That's because he's playing Heimer top. I know he's in silvers, but he's not going to let me just get away with that. So what's going to have to happen is I'm going to have to just play ultra safe so he doesn't get fed. And we need to play for the ultra late game where they're going to be screwed by the fact they have no tanks and we have Kindred and Yi. So they have no one that can deal with that. We'll have Brand, whose Liandry's will do nothing, so hopefully he doesn't rush it. And we'll have Kate. They're going to have no one who can tank other than Rakan. And Rakan, while he does have bulk to him, is not the kind of tank they would need. They need like a frontliner. Rakan can go in and do shit, but like when he comes in, if the rest of his team doesn't go with him, he can just get stunned and die. I'm gonna go with this.
Yes, good sir.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
This is scary though, because he could just, like, the reason he's this low of a rank, it means he's probably just down here headhunting for people, and because he's playing Heimer top, it's terrible in the late game.
Minions have spawned.
Hopefully we're able to do this pretty well. I got my Q first so I can be safe and poke.
Pip pip, cheerio.
Yeah, I knew Heimer would be in a bush somewhere.
Let us fight like gentlemen.
Or you'll be forcefully ejected.
Ah,
I'll be grading your performance.
at least I got those minions. Keep up the grasp just in case he goes in. I don't think he would because he's Heimer, but like, there's always a chance he'd just try and get close for no reason.
Go to your spot. Good girl. Very nice now.
Okay, I back off now.
One can survive everything nowadays, except death. What?
Okay. Well, he died to minions.
You tricky little fellow.
Maybe he just did that by mistake, but you know, that was kind of really bad of him. Thank you for the grasp stack and half of your health. I am out of mana now. I'm glad I brought the mana increasing thing. I'm honestly gonna back, because the wave is up far, and he's not gonna shove it, because he doesn't... I mean, he might shove it, but if he does, I have TP.
Shut down.
Yes, good sir.
An enemy has been slain.
He's slightly pushing it, he's slow pushing. So I will make it in time, without TP.
Training in the field.
Fight like gentlemen.
Yeah, I don't know what his plan was with that play earlier. He must have just not realized that I'd kill him there.
See something? Burn something.
But, yeah, no, he kind of just hard into it. Damn, I was hoping to get that minion. I traded some health for that, I don't mind.
Pip pip, cheerio.
Oops. Whoopsie doodle. Okay, let me freeze the lane here.
Anyone for a spot of tea?
Remember what we practiced.
That was actually really good to predict on him. Yeah, I can't do much, and I'm low health now. Don't go in, Yi.
An enemy has been
You know what? He shouldn't have won that. He's still dead, but
Are a coward and a ruffian.
at least he got the kill, I guess.
Anything less would be
Ah. Okay, I'm dead here.
You have been slain. An enemy has been slain.
I mean, Graves, congratulations on killing me, but you got yourself killed by doing that gank. So, hope it was worth it. I'm sure it wasn't. She's already at 3 stacks.
let us fight like gentlemen.
Don't go back in for that. Oh, well, she really wants the stack. You know, she got it, so I guess good on her.
An enemy has been slain.
Yes, sir.
Just using E so I can fast push this. He has TP still, but I get this. Oh, does he not have TP? Did he use it earlier? I guess he did and I forgot. Just being a little bit of a stinker to him. At 1300 gold, I can get Heartsteel. Once that happens, I will back for it. Unless it's literally under my tower, I will go right away for it. Because the sooner you get Heartsteel, the better. During a gank, even if you die, you can at least get extra.
Go to your spot. Good girl.
Slight usage of mana there, but it's worth it.
I'll be grading your performance.
An enemy has been slain.
Thank you for that whole wave. It uses up mana doing that, but I get the entire wave, and he gets nothing. That's fine, I don't care, I'm backing soon anyway. I'm low on mana, I'm just trying to farm up and get enough money for Heartsteel.
I challenge you to a duel.
There we go. I have enough for Heartsteel. This is my chance to back. He'll get some tower damage, but... Oh, that hit? That should not have hit, in my opinion. That was, like, tickling me before it would have despawned. Oh, well, fine. I won't recall, I guess. If he's gonna hard push it so that I can't recall, then I can't recall.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh, I could have finished that recall, but... Oh, well, I have ult now in a second.
Yes, good sir.
Nice self-execute, buddy. Just taking out that for the extra money. It wasn't execute. He didn't die to me, but I mean, come on, that was pitiful. Anyone could have seen that coming. Going Merc Treads because of his stun, as well as just to deal with the CC. That, I mean, like, it's not a lot of CC, don't get me wrong, but, like, let's be real here. The Merc Treads are going to do a lot more for me, especially because the MR will help with Vel'Koz and Heimer. It'll help with the CC. The only two that I actually have to worry about with plate would be Graves and Jinx, and while they are going to hurt, I don't think it's worth it. With the amount of armor I'm going to get later on, I should be fine. Okay, they've gotten 2 dragons so far. We do need the rest, like, yesterday. I flashed for that, and he somehow didn't get hit. Or rather, I somehow did get hit by that. I don't know what her plan was with that all in. I don't know why she pinged me there. I'm getting the red buff so I can heal up. So I can stay in lane without having to use my TP quite yet. Because now I'm healing so much health per second. I just stand back. Yeah, I don't think Jinx R is going to happen. She has to know where I'm at for that. Unless she just gets really lucky.
Shut down. Turret plating will soon fall. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
That got his ult.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Shut down.
Okay, well, didn't get a Heartsteel stack. I'm really upset about that flash that didn't result in anything.
An enemy has been slain.
Let us fight like gentlemen.
Has been slain.
I really wish we would have actually gone in to deal with that. I mean, he pinged he was on his way, and then didn't come. We're just giving them objectives this game, I suppose.
Double kill.
We're doing fine in every lane. The problem is that I mean, top lane is questionable, but that's because Heimer is, you know, roaming. I did, you know, on the bright side, I got so many Heartsteel stacks there, I'll just have to pretend like that was a win. But, like, in all actuality, why the fuck did no one come to deal with Rift? Did we need 3 people for fucking Vel'Koz, who's 1-5 at that point? I mean, he's 1-6 now, but, like, he was 1-5 and we needed all people on deck for him? That's kind of annoying.
Destroyed a turret.
Any moment now. I don't know why he waited so long.
Anyone for a spot of tea? I'll bite your heads off.
Yes! That's the whole reason I went in, was so we'd have vision and we could steal. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to jinx it. Jinx. Yeah, I could have absolutely stolen that if I had ult, but I needed to use it on Heimer earlier, which I wouldn't have needed to do if our Yi didn't wait until the last second to help me. I only did it because I got low and he got low. Okay.
Anything less would be uncivilized.
Master Yi, please, for the love of all that's holy, do anything to help. I know you're 7 like kills in, like you could actually do some assistance in team fights. I'm just glad I at least killed Heimer. At least I got one of them. Still though, like, I don't know what our Yi is doing. He's always waiting until the last second to help when everyone's already dead or I'm really injured or what have you. Like, he needs to actually help when it's important.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Hello? I hate this.
Enemy killing spree. Enemy double kill.
That pisses me off. That really fucking pisses me off.
Yes, good sir.
Oh my gosh, she was 1 health. I couldn't get a single heartsteel stack there.
Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
At least they didn't get Baron. The amount of true damage I suffered there because I hit the Q on her. Like, if I had Flash, I would have been able to flash in and get so many kills there because I would have been able to heartsteel stack and kill Jinx. I would have been able to not take anywhere near as much damage from her and therefore be able to kill Vel'Koz. Like, it was a domino effect, all caused by me not having Flash.
Let us fight like gentlemen.
Okay, now it's time to start building some AD item or armor items. I mean, since I've gotten a bunch of MR, I'm at 124, so I can start building up armor.
Anyone for a spot of tea?
Damn, I was gonna use that to clear that ward. So I do 1500 on the dot. I didn't even get to smite it, or do it in time because she smited it. Just taking that fire. Do that for Vision in case he comes up the river for us. I doubt he will, but...
Anything less would be uncivilized.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Got him low for her. Nah, it doesn't matter. She has to run. Oh well. Vel'Koz wastes are. We got that turret. We almost got this turret. It's down to less than 400 health. Yeah, so Ninja, this is a game of intrigue. We've got a Master Yi mid who bought plated by accident. Who also is doing really well and yet never joins fights. I shouldn't say never. If a team fight is going on and he's farming, he cares more about finishing the farm than he does about joining the team fight. Or at one point where he pinged for me to go in on Heimerdinger, and so I did, and Heimerdinger was like 2 feet away from him while he was hiding in a bush, and he waited until Heimer was half to help me, so I was really low and I almost died because of it. It's like, buddy, you gotta help!
Let us fight like gentlemen.
He dodged. They just guessed where I was. Yeah, pretty much. I don't think we should be doing Baron. I'm glad I'm getting pinged when we started Baron for no reason. Why would we start Baron? Wait for it. Oh, there we go. Of course, the Master Yi who's did the exact same shit for the entire game. The moment I don't go for the Baron, he says something that gets himself fucking chat banned. Leave it to a fucking Yi mid player to play like a moron, and then when someone does the exact same shit as him, except for an actual good reason, he then proceeds to flame in a way that gets him fucking chat restricted. What an actual piece of shit.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Ah, damn.
Has been slain.
Yeah, he's too far away. Have fun chasing Yi. I'm not gonna kill myself for him.
What? Let us fight like gentlemen. Anyone for a spot of tea?
I thought he'd go to the right. Oh well. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Hide in the bush. Damn. Hide in the bush so Jinx thinks that Kate's alone. And then I get the kill on her, so she... Wait, how did she kill me? Jinx killed me? Huh. Okay then.
You have slain an enemy.
This isn't a surrender situation here, by the way. That we would have won that if I'd gotten a little further away. I did not expect them to all fucking be in that bush waiting. That was really surprising. There was still like 30 seconds until drag when I went there, and they were all waiting. Which, I mean, good on them. That's not a bad time. You know, it's not bad to be there early. It just means that they're missing out on farm. But I guess they're far enough ahead in farm. They figured it was worth it, and it got them the dragon. So good play. Soul is still up for grabs, though. Sadly, our brand did go for Leandries, despite them having no one that's really worth it for. Like, I mean, I'm not saying don't get Leandries at all, but he did not need it rushed. I'm pretty sure he got it first item, which is not what he should. I should go for Blackfire first. I can't dodge him. I'm too slow and too big of a hitbox. Ow.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Well, Jinx is taking bot side.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Oof. I have to back off. This Vel'Koz will melt me.
Turret has been destroyed.
Because I can't dodge him with such a big hitbox and so slow.
An enemy has been slain.
I'm dead because his turret does so much damage. Whew. At least now I've got some healing in a fight, and then I just get... I mean, they have the true damage on Vel'Koz, so that does suck, but, if only the Canik Rookern worked on Vel'Koz. Like, the true damage aspect. Oh, well. I think at this point... Do I go Thornmail or check Show? She doesn't have... Hollow Radiance because it's just better. It is 100% better than Sunfire. There's not a reason to build Sunfire anymore unless you're fighting an all AD team. The Desolate ability is a million times better. Oh no, you need it as Cho'Gath. You need it for the... What do you mean both are bad on Cho? Hell no, they're not. I'm dealing 54 damage per second around me constantly, and killing deals the extra damage because of the Desolate. No, that's really good. Apparently we're fighting. I'm not just doing it for the resistance, I'm doing it for the damage as well. Guys, don't all help at once! If she has ult, she can kill me here. So, thank goodness. Check show.
Yes, good sir.
I don't know, Ninja. Between Hollow Radiance and Unending, it gives me so much damage in a fight, whereas, like, even if I'm stunned, I'm doing the damage. I really don't think that Rookern is worth that much against 2 AP, one of which whose most of his damage is true damage. There's no real point in building that. Like yeah, Heimer's damage will be decreased, and that's nice, but Heimer's not the issue. It's Jinx. But like, look at that wave clear. I just cleared that entire wave so fucking fast. Now this is Soul. Are you serious? I didn't ult it because I thought you had it. Are you fucking serious, woman? Why did you fucking smite early? I'm so angry. That is like the third time this Kindred has just fucking given up an objective like that. Oh my gosh, I'm fucking infuriated. I hope we can win off of this, because if we can't, then we're fucked. That is the third time this game Kindred has just not done the objective. Okay. Thank goodness we won off of that, because I would have probably screamed. Caitlyn Brand, and I'll even give it to Kindred despite that, how pissed I got at her. Just because at least she ulted there at the end so that we'd get the win. That was something else right there. I'm about to turn Stroke into a banned phrase because of you last. It's not a word, it's a phrase. It's 2 words. If it's 2 words, by definition, it can't be a word. Also, I'm gonna say this again tomorrow, but I want to say it now just in case anyone isn't able to tune in tomorrow. Important message. I did see your gameplay last. I will not be streaming next week because it's Christmas week, and I'm visiting family who are very far away, and therefore I need to travel to get to them, and I won't be home literally all week. So I can't stream. I can't exactly stream from my laptop in the car while I'm driving. So, yeah. So next week, all week, no streams. Enjoy Christmas. Or, if you don't celebrate Christmas, enjoy not having to listen to my voice for a week. I can't actually do that. I don't have internet while I'm driving. I don't have a way using my shitty, and I mean shitty, like 2008 laptop for it to connect to the internet while I'm driving. Send pictures of my car? I don't think I should do that. That feels like that would actually be a kind of risk. It's one thing for people to see my face. It's another to see my car. People just see the car going down the... I'm obviously, it doesn't really matter with you, but I'm more just like... I'm more joking around. And thank you, Ninja. I hope I have fun, too. I do plan on... So... I'm gonna ask a very out of left field question, but there's a reason for it. You guys know what the Impractical Jokers are? You know, the TV show? So, last, since you don't know, Ninja, you already know, so just... It's not a young thing, last. They're pretty popular, and whatever. Anyway. It's a TV show that's basically, it's sort of like a pranks show, except instead of them pranking random people, they're pranking each other by forcing each other into very awkward situations. So basically, it's kind of like Jackass in the sense that it's just, okay, guys, you gotta go up to this person and say this really embarrassing thing, or something like that. Anyway, since you don't know who they are, Lass, it doesn't really matter. But Ninja, since you know who they are, I actually am going to be going to a comedy show with Joe Gatto. So, you know, one of the Impractical Jokers. So I'm going to be seeing him live, so I'm really excited for that. That's going to be on, you know, after Christmas, but that's going to be while I'm visiting my dad. No, I'm not related to them. New Karate Kid movie? I mean, I haven't seen anything about it, but then again, I wasn't a Karate Kid fan. I never really watched the movies. Okay, let's actually give this skin its limelight, because the last time I played with this skin, we got a single kill on Gragas, and then he well, not dodged, he left the game, and so it was a 5-minute and 12-second match. That was my first game of the day, by the way. Neither of you were here for that. Yeah, the first game of the day, I loaded in, I died in a failed invade and burned my flash, but then... I was fighting Gragas top, but then my laner came up for a level 2 gank. We killed Gragas, and he just left the game, so they ended it in 5 minutes. It was a 5-minute, 12-second game, because they left after that. So that was my first game of the day. It was literally done 11 minutes after I started streaming. So, you know, the queue time, the pick your character time, and the actual game, all in all, took 11 minutes. Also, I really fucking hope I'm fighting Garen, but I'm pretty sure I'm fighting Yone. I think Garen's mid. But I really fucking hope it's Garen, because I can beat Garen's ass. I can't deal with Yone as well as I can deal with Garen. So, come on, Garen. I'll take a Skarner, but I'd prefer a Garen. I just don't... If I'm fighting Yone, I'd rather play as Set. I can deal with Yone as Set. And that's when I get out of left field a fucking Rel top, like Skarner's the support, Rel's top, or some stupid shit like that. We're in low enough elo to see that shit happen, so... Fuck! It's exactly what I thought it was. I knew it would be, but it still upsets me. Because, like, if I knew that I was going to fight a Yone, I would have picked Set. And if I knew he was going to do the Spirit Blossom skin, I would have done the Spirit Blossom skin. We could have done a little fun in top lane like that. I'm going to go Shield. I'm going to get poked by him with his stupid fucking big sweep ability where he gets the shield. Oh yeah, okay, another stupid invade. Let's see if this time I do anything. Yeah, last.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
I'm aware you can. Yeah, you said that in the group chat already.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Licks in front. Come on, Licks.
First blood.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense. I mean, when you're in lane, you have to be worrying more about mana, too, because you get your mana back from killing shit.
So many blunder on with a false sense of purpose. I shall sunder them from their lies.
I mean, like I said, mid lane you have to worry about mana, but I guess it's also because you have to worry about ganks. So I did get a 58 gold lead, which is pretty nice. Wish I could have gotten the kill. First blood gold would have actually been ludicrous. At that point I would have backed and gotten plated instead of just walking up to lane. That's fine. I'll drink a potion right now, and I'll just go in on you. He got level 2, I'm dead. He got fucking level 2 in the middle of the fight! That's so shit! If he didn't get level 2, I would have beaten him. You guys know it, that shield is what saved him.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, well, you know what? I got his flash as well. I used my flash, but he got his flash. Today we playing stupid, guys. Yep, buddy, you're not killing me off that. It's a nice use of your ability, though. Yeah, I don't like playing mages mid lane unless it's like Vigar, because he's so piss easy. And even then it gets annoying. Knock is coming top, so I'm staying here to bait. He's being chased top. Okay. I'm gonna try and help. Thank you for the double kill. That's why I try not to get mad at people for playing poorly, because you don't know what they're going through. It's one thing if they're playing poorly and it's like unforgivable, like with that Kindred last game, why she didn't just smite when it was ready as opposed to smiting early, which gave them the soul. But like other than stuff like that where it's like, well, that's not like a There's no reason to do that. That was just a skill issue. I can't farm, I can't farm, I cannot fucking farm. I mean, Mage Jungle isn't much of a meta in League either. I mean, there's some, but it's not meta. I wouldn't say Karthus is meta. Did he mess up getting that cannon? I can't tell. Once I hit level 6, we're in a lot better shape. He hit level 6 first because of him being alive so much longer, but... Thank you for the passive, I guess. There we go, there's my ult. Okay. We got all 3 Void Grubs. I guess I'm full health now.
An ally has been slain.
He's afraid to go in because he knows I can probably do some work on him. Simple. No, no! Oh, okay, well. I'm a moron. Oh, I'm a real big moron. It's like, oh, I gotta kill, time to fail all of my fucking CSing. I'll be fine. I just need to shove this as fast as possible so I can TP. And keep failing my farm because I'm a moron. In 2011, what? In 2011, I was 10 years old? Yes. Except for the first couple days where I was 9, I guess. And that's why Mordekaiser's great, because he just went all in on me, and I took no damage because of my shield, even though he'd stunned me for the entire duration of it, basically. And they just stole the dragon. You guys need to fucking ward! Eh, I halved him, and he did almost nothing to me. I can understand why they would. I mean, I know you're 7, so, like, you didn't know any better, but they didn't know you were 7, so I can understand why they'd be upset. Man, I am fucking up all kinds of farm. I don't know why my brain has just turned off. I think it's because I just keep looking over at chat. And now I'm full health. Brand? Yeah. We had one in our last game. Every lane's doing well except our jungler, who's kinda not doing so hot.
Killing spree. An enemy has been slain.
I will make sure he does not steal any of these. Unless he somehow sneaks behind. You don't fucking steal those. I don't usually go for kill steals, but sometimes I do, and it's always funny when you just like accidentally do it though. It's way more fun to accidentally do it than to do it on purpose. Because you just like, whoops.
An ally has been slain.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, that's why I play Mordekaiser and guard the fuck out of the objective with my ult, because then it's like, okay, yeah, go ahead, steal it. I missed that Q because I'm a moron. Shove this wave up so I can back and get right eyes.
Shut down.
As I was saying, back and get Rylai's. Okay, fine. You wanna play this fucking game? Okay, Yon. I won't back. Fucking come on, Yon. Go ahead, shove the lane. Shove the lane, big guy. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I fucking thought, buddy. Yeah, that's what I thought, buddy. I'm gonna work on getting Thornmail this game, because there's Garen, there's Skarner, there's Yone, there's Sivir, so many auto-attackers. I know Garen's not quite an auto-attacker, he's an auto-attacker in an E, but, yeah, he's got his Q. Yeah, the most important part is getting the objective. If you die for it, it's fine. Unless your whole team dies for it, obviously that's different. Unless their whole team dies to kill your whole team and you still get the objective, in which case it's still worth it. Bro, I am not scared in the slightest.
An ally has been slain. Killing spree.
How did my Q not hit him? The Yon showing up as well. Like, I was fucking 1v3ing. That was everything at once. Like, they were so fucking angry at me, they felt the need to send fucking everything. 3 ults and an ignite. You don't get this fucking tower, buddy. Damn. I've had that happen before. Almost got him. I'll give him this much. He's good at sidestepping my E. Yeah, when split pushing and absolutely destroying towers, it makes sense to send everyone to stop it. That was a bit close.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Well, like I said, it would make sense for them to stop that if you're taking all the towers. You said you're mowing towers down. That means you're split pushing, basically. Also, that guy just wasted Rift Herald completely. I don't know why he wasted Rift like that, but you know what? I won't complain.
Shed the frailty of flesh. Embrace the cold edge of iron.
Your turret has been destroyed. Killing spree.
That did not hit me. That ult did not hit me. That is a load of horseshit. Also, can they stop double ulting me? What the hell am I supposed to do? And last, you by definition just described split pushing. Ignoring an objective that your team is doing and that the enemy is doing so that you can take on a turret is literally by definition split pushing.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, split pushing means that you're splitting the attention by pushing while the rest of your team does something else. That's why it's called split pushing, because you're splitting attention. You're forcing their team to split up. Because they have to choose either leave you to take base, which they're not going to do, or what they should have done, which is not send all 5 people, but send a couple people to stop you and a couple people for the objective, which splits their attention. Thanks for taking all of my minions, Galio. It's not like you have, 17 more farm than me. Yeah, that's not how you should play the game. You do not do 1v1 over and over again. That's an awful strat. That's the kind of character like Warwick. Had the gamer lean there.
Shut down. Double kill.
Ah, I didn't get to buy that item because I misclicked. Oh well. They've got all the bulk from Rel and from Skarner, and Garen's just got the natural bulk, so I'm gonna have to build Leandri's ASAP. I cannot believe we are fighting this again.
An enemy has been slain. Enemy double kill. Has been slain.
I wanted her tankiness. Come on, come on. Damn, that Sivir. It's a 7-second arena 1v1. If I win during those 7 seconds, I get 10% of all of their core stats until they respawn. Also, during the 1v1, I have those 10% already. It's just that I lose them once the ult ends, unless I kill them. So I'll get their AP, AD, attack speed, armor, magic resist, and max health. 10% of it. During my ult, and then once it ends, it'll go away unless I killed them, and then it stays until they respawn. That's why I said I wanted her tankiness, because if I ult her, and then I kill her during the ult, and she's a tank, I got 10% of her tank stats. That's why I lasted so fucking long there, despite only having some armor. She has magic resist. So I stole her magic resist, so I was able to deal a little bit with the magic damage. And I got even more armor from her, obviously. Thought he was gonna go in. He just shielded. Oh my gosh. I can fight them until Sivir shows up. Sivir, you know, showing up ruins that. I could have killed him by myself, though.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, once I get Spirit Visage, that will put me way farther ahead. And then after that, I think I get Riftmaker. But Spirit Visage is going to be my power spike, that's for damn sure. That's going to be the thing that makes it so basically, unless I'm fighting Yone or Sivir, I can't die. I'm just going to TP, honestly. I want to farm this up as fast as possible before we lose the game. I'd honestly be so much closer if I didn't fuck up all my farm early in the match. Yeah, what's up, last? Kind of. Hang on. I gotta fight this and then I'll talk about it. There's, Yuumi. She doesn't go inside, she goes on top of, or next to, or however you want to describe it, and she is considered one of the most annoying characters in the game, because she's completely invulnerable as long as she's on top of someone. Our jungler went in on a really stupid fight there, and it got him killed, so... He's not going to be up for this dragon now. No, Yuumi is always invulnerable as long as she's buffing someone. It's a very, very poorly designed character. There's no way to balance it properly. Yeah, with her, it's like she gives movement speed and shielding to the person she's on. Okay, that's a nice bit of gold. 350 away from what I need. Looks like this is gonna be a big fight. And that's probably a lost game at this point. Thankfully, they're going for Baron here, which means they don't win. What's the question?
Your turret has been destroyed.
Not when you select them, no. There's the gold I needed for Visage. Probably should have gone for Haunting Guys instead of the Fiendish Codex first. Oh well.
Rampage. An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed. Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty much a lost game because she refuses to build what we need her to build. She's finally going for it now, I hope. Honestly, I'm swapping this out for this. I might regret it, but... Why? I'm clicking on the bomb plant. Why did it not... I just fucking missed every time? Oh my gosh. The Yone, despite me completely demolishing him early, it doesn't matter anymore.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed.
Hop diff? Yone, I kicked your ass in lane and then you got ganked 30 times. Man, I fucking hate Yone players so much. Such a fucking ego. I don't even know who to give it to. I guess Nock, and Galio, and Lux. I'm not giving it to Ashe. She really... I don't know why she built 3 different items before Bork in a triple tank game. That, I just... Yikes. That's all I can really say about that. That fucking damage... The damage scoreboard shows everything you need to see. It doesn't matter that I literally had as much damage as my entire team combined. We lost because of that. Yeah, playing one more match, I guess. I hate when people have, like, they're playing a character who literally can easily deal with tanky people, and then they don't build the items that let them do it! What's up last? I mean, there's a character who has a skin that makes him look like the Grim Reaper in this. Well, last, there is death. Not the Grim Reaper per se, but death in this game. And death is actually two beings. Maybe you'd like their lore. Because basically one is all emotion, no logic. The other is all logic, no emotion. And one of them, like, the reason there's two is because depending on how you react to your death, as a group, as a couple, they're called kindred. Wolf is the one who's all emotion, and then Lamb is the one who's all logic. And her whole thing, like, or their whole thing is, like, if you're trying to avoid dying, like, if you fight back and try to avoid dying, Wolf is the one that will reap your soul. Whereas if you accept your death, then Lamb is the one who will reap your soul. And the way they do it is, you know, if you just give in, Lamb kills you, well, reaps your soul with a single arrow. Just one quick and painless, gone. There, your soul is reaped. But if you fight back, then Wolf hunts you down, and it's literally like a wolf attack. It's like, gruesome. So the whole idea is, you know, whichever one you see is dependent on how you feel about death. Do you want the emotional, grievous attack from Wolf? Or just a single arrow with no emotion from Lamb? I said not really the Grim Reaper. I said it was death. Because the Grim Reaper is like one character. This is two in one, and yada yada yada. But their lore is actually interesting, because originally, Wolf is all black, Lamb is all white, and they each wear a mask of the opposite color that looks like the opposite one. So Lamb wears a black wolf mask, and Wolf wears a white lamb mask. But they were, at one point, both the same being. They were a gray man, which is insinuated to be the Grim Reaper, like, as we know him. But he got so lonely, he cut himself into two beings so that he could have someone to be with. Oh, I got you. Then, yeah, there's also a character like that in the game, which is Karthus.
The Medardas do not forgive.
Who I do play when I jungle, sometimes. He's the one with the Grim Reaper skin in the game. So, yeah, he's similar to the Grim Reaper. What's with the new skin then? What you mean you understand it? Also, I just want to say this. I actually had a kindred on my team in that game that we won, that I said, oh, at least we won. I was going to be so pissed if we didn't win. That was the reason we won, and the reason we almost lost is because of kindred. I really don't want to pick right now. Can I have last pick? Please? Thank you. Oh, okay. That's cool. Oh, please. No, not Warwick. I hate Warwick. I might play Teemo just to deal with the Warwick and the Jhin. I don't like Teemo. I don't play him that often, but he would absolutely obliterate Warwick and Jhin. That is a thing. Yeah, I know he's brain dead. That's why I don't like him. I don't like when people just play brain dead characters. Like, it's one thing if the character is simple, but they have a skill ceiling that, like, isn't that high because they're simple. It's like, yeah, you can do well, but, like, it doesn't matter how good you are at them. They have their limitations. Warwick has a super high skill ceiling, and yet also is simple as fuck. Which I hate about that, because basically it means that it's not hard to do well as him, and yet, if you know how to play him, you can carry. I prefer a character like, you know, like Garen, where it doesn't matter how good you are at Garen, he's still Garen. You can't really, like, if he falls behind, he loses, period, you know, the end. I'm fighting Garen. I could go Teemo, but I don't know if that's the right choice in Garen, 'cause that's, I could go Set and I would destroy him.
I'm undisputed.
Yeah, I'd rather go Set. Go Heartsteel. Set's just, like... Thing is, Set isn't as good against, like, Jhin, for example, as he is, as Teemo is. Because Jin's whole thing is, you know... Like, I don't know if you know this last. Jhin is an ADC, he's a bot laner, whose whole, like, quirk that makes him interesting is you can't increase his attack speed, despite him being the lane where attack speed is normally the thing you build. His attack speed is set in stone. And he has to okay, yeah, you know Jhin. I love Teemo into Jhin, because, like, it's like, oh, you just fired your third bullet, and blind. Now your fourth bullet does no damage. Like, that's why I like picking Teemo into him. And then with the Warwick as well, I can just say, oh, Warwick, you're about to ult me, blind. Now your ult does nothing. So, like, that's two different characters who get absolutely decimated by it. But the problem is, Garen presses E, and blind does nothing to his E. So, that's a 46 Mastery Jhin. That's a 46 Mastery Jhin. Fuck. I should have picked Teemo. That's all I have to say is fuck. I should have picked Teemo. Or at least Jax, I guess, so I could block it for myself and ignore my team, but I'd probably be better off if I helped my team by picking Teemo. Oh well. This is gonna be difficult. I like how we're playing a nice, good old game of Arcane. See, there's Warwick, Victor, Jinx, Swain, all those characters you know and love from Arcane. Fiddlesticks, Hui, Set, Garen, Xerath. Definitely going shield into Garen. He can just poke me with a Q and run away. And we'll go Bork. I might EQW instead of EWQ here. I usually go EQW into a tank, but with Garen being Garen, he gets W last. He's always going to get E and then Q or Q and then E. He's never going to get W in level 1 or 2. Which means my Q can do some real fucking heavy-hitting damage to him, and I don't have to worry about his shield blocking it. Whereas if I get W... I mean, what's the max it'll do if I get really low on health? 164? My Q does fucking almost 2% of his max health and damage. That's probably the better option to get, and then I'll save my W. Because until I get some levels into my W, it just wouldn't be worth it. And by the time I hit level 3 and he gets his W, my W will basically be just there to undo his W. Yeah, Set's W does so fucking little damage in the early game. It's fucking a tickle. It's like, oh, Gucci Gucci Goo, here's 164 damage. It's like, wow, nice. Less than a quarter of your health, and that's if it's a max power and hit in the middle. Of the same ability that late in the game can instantly kill someone if it's max power and hit in the middle. So early on, that thing tickles comparatively. Obviously, it's still a lot of damage, but like, comparatively. Okay, he's got Phase Rush, so that's why I brought Shield as well. If he wants to push it, he can push it. I'm not gonna let him for free, but he can try.
First blood. An ally has been slain.
Looks like I'm pushing it. I don't know how my E didn't stun him there, so that's kind of annoying. He just got a win in that trade because of it. He was only able to E there because he somehow got that off. Okay, minions, go forward. You do not freeze this. Not enough, at least. I'll let you freeze it a little bit, but I don't want the cannon getting frozen outside of it, or this will last forever. I don't like this, because the Warwick can show up and absolutely wreck my shit. Yeah, I do not like where this is placed. I was hoping the minions would have been a bit further up, but oh well.
People say they don't like violence, but they all watch. If anyone's watching this fight,
I will flash over the wall to get out of there. Yeah, with Garen, you can't W. He's got a huge wave. I need to TP. Because he'll make me lose out on the whole thing if I don't.
it's for lightweights.
Somehow I froze the wave ever so slightly. Hell yeah. That puts me at such an advantage.
Someone gets their face caved in.
Doesn't even matter that I'm going to be at a third health and that he's about to have level 6. I'll be so well off with it frozen here, it won't even matter.
An enemy has been slain.
Especially with my passive.
You got nerve.
Could be in a better position, could have been frozen closer, but still.
Enemy killing
No, I did not win. I had to use flash because my
down.
jungler wasn't able to do anything against the Warwick coming up top.
You know who you're messing with.
Not that there was anything he could have done. Oh. You ass. He silenced me at just the right time so I couldn't do my combo. Well, I gotta worry about this now. He's gonna ult me under tower, so I gotta be smart. Thankfully my passive makes it harder for him to do this, but not impossible by any means. Keep the keep the freeze, keep the freeze.
Who's looking to lose a fight today?
Okay, I've healed up enough I no longer have to be as scared. Actually, I don't even have to back because now he's used his ult.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Mama always said I had her temper.
I still have my ult, which is a lot harder to use than his, but
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
got the cannon. That's all that matters.
I ain't no half-breed. I'm a
I did not mean to hit that minion earlier, but I did, and it made me lose it.
all words are fighting words.
This is my chance to get some CS that he can't stop me from getting. There we go. Got the wave pushed up. He's going to miss out on a whole bunch of XP and gold. Perfect. Now I get boots. Look at that. He missed out on that whole fucking wave. Oh, mwah, beautiful. Have fun, Garen. I'm now a level ahead of you, despite you having gotten an assist and despite you having more CS than me.
If that's true.
Probably not going to stay that way for long, but that's not the point. The point is that I actually have a lead for now. He's trying to keep the lane frozen, so to that I say, fuck you. I don't want you to. There we go, he just now leveled up, which means we're actually at basically the same level by the time I got back here. Got the cannon.
The cracking of bones is the clinking of coins.
Well, yeah, that's because it's on mobile, so it's going to be harder to farm.
Gotta put the stamp on him.
I'm genuinely surprised it's not considered in the tower's range.
Too hairy for humans, too smooth.
I did not mean for those minions to go into the thing. I just ran away and they kept chasing me. Really, that cannon turned around just to steal that minion from me.
Shut down.
My business. And business.
Enemy killing spree.
Okay, now I just stand here.
Enemy rampage.
My coat costs more than this whole damn place.
Okay. Now I can work towards Bork. He can shove all he wants, I don't care. Because I can just TP. You know what? No, is he really gonna... While Fiddle's here? I mean, he used Flash, so... I mean, you can place wards, but if you're talking about why I was just standing there, it's because I was low on health and he was low on health. He probably assumed I was going to back.
Legitimate business.
Okay, there we go. He's missing another wave. I have ruined this man's farming capabilities. So even though he was able to zone me off a lot, I'm still able to get ahead in that regard.
An enemy has been slain.
I haven't even had to use TP.
Dominating.
Bot lane, not doing so hot. If Jhin were lower on health, I have to TP. If Jhin were lower on health, then that would have been different. I hate that Garen's wave clears that fucking fast. The fact I had it under his fucking tower after I had already backed, and he was able to get it under my tower in the time it took me to get back. Insane.
Shut down. Turret plating will soon fall.
Damn, I missed on that cannon. I really thought I'd hit him. I was like tickling his butt. I was that close. My nose itches so badly.
An ally has been slain.
Well, they stole the Drake, but honestly, while I really wish they didn't have it, I'm not personally gonna miss it much.
Ally has been slain. Rampage.
I don't like hurting people. I like the money I get from hurting people.
An ally has been slain.
Probably shouldn't have worn my nice pants to this.
You know what? I can take this out. I was so silent there because I was so focused.
Dominating.
And it worked. We killed him.
This is the part where you
Now I can get Bork, so I can absolutely shred Garen's health. And I have the enhanced recall.
You're in my pit now.
Thank goodness it alerts me when I'm being hunted by Warwick.
You know, you don't really know someone until you fought them to the death.
I miss on that cannon, but I also wonder what the fuck Fiddle did there. Why did he just sit still? He just let himself take a bunch of damage and slow himself down in this clear?
Everyone's got a plan till they get slammed into the ground.
Just keep him at bay so he can't farm any XP. Oh, he got his Q. I thought he still had like a second on that. That's my bad. I wasted flash and killed myself there. Damn. I really thought I'd get my W off in time. I should have, the moment he reacted, I should have reacted, but my reaction time was not good there. I was so tunnel visioned on the second Q basic, I should have just W'd. That's my bad. And then Garen, because he's Garen, just fucking takes out the entire turret. Like, he's literally just shoving the entire lane. He gets 2 towers because I die. That's how set is, though, so I guess I can't really complain. Except my wave clear is nowhere near as good as his, so I guess it's not really. He only did it because he has good wave clear and good tower taking. Damn it. He just needed to take like 1 damage there. Yes, last, by the way, I hadn't been able to look at the chat. I've been so focused. Yeah, hunting is when the scent thing happens, and Spirit Blossom Kindred does look really nice. Yeah, if I had this Tiamat, he would have been dead. The Jhin would have been worth so much too. Wait, you're dead. I'll be honest.
Alright, I'm warmed up now.
An ally has been slain.
Tried to come save him. great. I'm gonna die.
Thinks they're the one to beat me.
Enemy double kill.
Hold up. Can I stop this?
Your turret has been destroyed.
This sucks. This really sucks.
Catch these hands.
Pretty sure this is gonna be the last game of the day and a lose at the same time. I don't know why he pinged that he was going to the Krugs. That isn't really necessary.
Only thing an honest living makes you is broke.
An enemy is unstoppable.
They're gonna get this dragon. They're gonna end up getting soul. This is honestly just a lost game at this point, but I will try and fight it out.
Has been destroyed.
Great. Get out of there, Fiddle. That Garen can kill you.
Has been slain.
I don't bother with jabs.
An enemy is dominating.
He didn't get out of there. And I already have to go back to heal again, because Victor is painful as hell. Well, can we, oh, we're dead. Warwick entered. I tried to ult to get out of it, but it didn't matter.
Enemy double kill. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
This sucks. At least I have Stride Breaker now. I can slow him down, I guess. Hopefully with Overlords I could turn it, but I really don't think I can because the problem is they're able to attack me from so far away that I just can't get my W off. And Stride Breaker does help with my wave clear considerably, so there is that, I guess, as well. Oh, I thought that wouldn't die in that hit. Okay, I shoved up the lane as much as I can so I don't have to worry about top for now. And Garen's there, so now I do! At least I'm getting money and levels off of these. This is helping me catch back up.
I ain't no half-breed. I'm a full.
That's a bit scary. I got the Garen. I think I'm gonna vote yes on this.
Ace. Your turret has been destroyed.
I'm just throwing fuel on the fire by saying that. I have the least deaths. I will give it to Hui, I guess, and I don't know who else. I don't know if anyone else deserves it. Oh well. That was exactly what I said would happen, by the way, at the beginning of stream. I said I'm just waiting for the lose streak. That's pretty much exactly what happened. So, I guess I did get a couple wins at the start, although one was because of a lever, and one we really didn't deserve. We only got it because Kindred made up for her fuck up. But, yeah. Well, that's not yet last. I'm gonna still stream tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. I still stream on Thursdays. It's just that on Monday, next week, I'm not streaming. I just was saying it now in case people can't tune in tomorrow. Like, I didn't know if Ninja would tune in or you would be able to tune in. So, yeah. Like, Duca still doesn't know. He hasn't shown up today, so if he doesn't show up tomorrow, he won't know until he finds out in the group chat. I don't have a tree, so I can't really do that. Anyway, have a good one, man. And yeah, bye-bye.